So I wanted to talk about trying to fulfill righteousness through externalism, through actions that you feel you do on an external level. But like if you look at Christ, he said the kingdom of heaven is within you. So the ego is like an outer layer that is not your true essence. So many people, when they're trying to elevate spiritually, they do it through the ego. They try to spiritualize the ego. And you can't spiritualize, well, you can, give yourself the perception of a spiritual understanding through the ego. But true essence is beyond mind, beyond form, beyond the ego. So to tap into that love, like Rumi says, you have to go beyond right and wrong, good and evil. And love is the true nature, which people would say is good, but it's not a goodness that's formulated through the mind. It's a state of being. It's not an action. It can reflect inaction, but by nature it's a state of being. I use the example of a sun. A sun just radiates. A sun doesn't ask for permission to radiate because that's its nature. That's its divine mechanics. Our divine mechanical default nature, which is not really mechanical at all. I'm just using that as an example of just how it does automatically, autonomous. The nature of the spirit is just to shine and to reflect love. But the mind will put a filter upon the spirit to make you believe you have to accomplish certain external things to make yourself worthy of reflecting love or being enlightened. But your enlightenment is always there. It's just covered by self-judgment, trying to accomplish things through, like in the Bible it says, the law versus the spirit. You can't be fulfilled through the law. You can't be fulfilled through external actions. You can only be fulfilled through surrender to the spirit within, to the holy fire of love. And when you go within in meditation and reflection and self-acceptance, you start to move into the spirit, because the spirit is synonymous with your joy, with your peace, with your comfort. But the mind will never let you have that if it is the one ruling your spiritual process, because the mind of itself is very intertwined with the ego, and the ego will always keep setting the bar higher, making you feel like you're not doing enough. So that's why it's transcending the thought process, transcending the mind, and just reflecting into the internal. The kingdom of heaven is within you. So it's not seeking validation from the world or seeking validation from different people, or even saying I did this and I did that, now I'm moving along, moving along the path. The path is within yourself. And of course you will transform like a butterfly, but it'll be through grace, not through exerting all this energy into being what the ego is telling you have to be, a spiritual character that it has created, that you have to follow and become that. It's really getting out the head, getting out your mind, just that state of being when you're just flowing from a place of unconditional love, and just learning to, even through your trauma, your brokenness that the ego projects on you, that is not your true state but you believe it is to just see through it, see the joy within, dig deeper. It's like going mining. You're digging like with the spiritual shovel deep into yourself, and disregarding all these stories that tell you you're not worthy and you're never going to get there, or you have to do more. If you can just practice staying in a place of love and making it consistent and not judging yourself, not saying this is how it should be, but just being, everything will come together. Everything will be one. But the mind and the ego works off complete duality, separation within, dividing you into different wild goose chases, one after another. And You will never truly find that peace if you're always letting the ego set the bar higher. You have to just work from where you're at, and like just fan the flame, the internal flame of love and peace, and let it just grow, and just surrender all the thoughts of the mind, and try to still the mind, keep it centered, keep it grounded in the spirit, and let the spirit transform the mind. Let the Holy Spirit renew your mind, and everything will come together. That's just something I want to say, because yeah, it can just be an endless chase after the wind, trying to seek spiritual perfection when you're already perfect. You're just following the mind instead of following the spirit. And the mind itself is been conformed by the ego, but it's a neutral thing. It's not meant to command you. It's meant to be conditioned through the spirit, not through the ego. And when the mind is conditioned through the spirit, it learns stillness. It learns to serve and not be the master of the body. So yeah, just some insight, something to just really reflect on, and just yeah, just keep staying true to the spirit within. The kingdom of heaven is within you. Peace.